My lovely people that think this is all just mind reading technology and blah blah blah, not exactly. What you're actually dealing with, you're dealing with multidimensional physics, okay? You're dealing with beings, negative, archonic, destructive, chaotic, parasitic forces, beings that exist beyond our third dimensional construct, okay? We live in a very limited matrix in the sense of what three dimensions really are and what three dimensions actually entail, okay? We have beings that exist outside of that, and because they exist outside of that, they can basically see you in the third dimension as easily as someone sees a character going from panel to panel in a comic book. You understand? So when you open up a comic book and you look down, you see Clark Kent, you see him living his life, you see him going from situation to situation. He goes to the Daily Planet, he talks with Lois Lane, he turns to Superman, he goes and flies off, fights Lex Luthor, saves the day. This is all between a series of panels that you as the reader are able to look down at, okay? As far as Superman goes, he has no idea. He doesn't know what's going to happen next. He's going from panel to panel. His life is a series of linear events. When you're outside of the third dimension, well, in that case, I'm using that hypothetically, that would be two dimensions. But outside of the third dimension is very similar to that, You're dealing with beings who, they exist outside of our dimension, so they can see everything that you do. What you're going to do, where you're going to go, where you're going to be. It's just it's not really scary. It's just, it is what it is. That's what they can do. That's how they're able to operate. And for the most part, their cronies, they're in communication with their cronies. I've said it before, I'll say it again, I'll say it a million more times. You're dealing with a hive mind mentality. A lot of these people, the people that ain't people, you're dealing with a hive mind mentality. See, they're just worker bees, okay? They're just worker bees getting orders from something larger. That's all. They're drones. And they don't even know they don't even know the complexity of what they're doing in the sense. They just know they're getting orders and they're going with it. That's all. But the people that are pulling the strings, I'm using people so loosely, that word, they exist beyond the veil, beyond the third dimension. So from there, they can manipulate, they can operate, they can watch, they can do so many things. So many things. And a lot of them are so, I don't know, a lot of them are so, they're so just weirdly different than us that, their physics in no way are compatible with the third dimension. So they need things, they need avatars to achieve their goals here. And that's what you're dealing with. It's really if you really think about it, it's not that complex. It really isn't. So, believe me, don't, whatever. Hopefully this is a little food for thought. Take it easy, folks.